All right, Congress is on the brink of passing a bill that could make it easier for Americans to save for retirement with their 401k plans. The changes include raising the age people are required to start withdrawing money from 72 to 75, increasing contribution limits for older workers, and increasing incentives for people with low and moderate incomes to save in their retirement accounts. Let's bring in Doug Flynn, partner and co-founder at Flynn Zito Capital Management, and an old friend of mine. Hi, Doug.
Hi, Christine. How are you?
A young friend of mine. Let's be honest. But yeah, we've been doing this a while together. All right. This new bill looks like it's working its way through Congress, going to raise that mandatory age to start taking withdrawals to 75 starting the year 2033. How would this benefit? How are some of the ways this could be good for saving for retirement?
What we do know is about half the people in the United States don't save enough for retirement. So what it does is it gives them a little bit longer to let the money grow before they have to take it. It actually goes to 73, age 73 in January if this passes. And then it takes about 10 years to let it go to 75 before they have to take withdrawals. But what also happens is most people need the money before those ages. So while it's nice if you don't need the money, the vast majority of people actually do need the money and begin taking it before this. So it helps those people who have maybe too much, but it doesn't certainly help everybody as far as the deferral of the required distributions is concerned.
Yeah, it's not law yet, but it looks like it's winding its way along that bumpy road. So we'll see where it ends. We are near the end of the year. What's on your smart investor to-do list before the new year begins?
Well, you know, a lot of people have told me that they haven't looked at their investment statements for a while because this year has been pretty much straight down. But, you know, the last 2 months, it's actually picked back up. And one of the things that we're recommending, a lot of things that we're doing is if you haven't looked at your statements for a while, you need to get in there and take a look at them. Not your retirement account statements, those are long term, but your non-tax, you know, your non-deferred statements. Chances are you have some gains perhaps in there, and you might have some losses on some of the investments that you have. And what you need to do before the end of the year, you have to do this, is if you have any losses, just move them from what you have as a loss into something else. Keep it invested, but just move it. Book that loss. It will help you in your taxes that you're going to have to pay, either if you're paying quarterlies in January or certainly when you file in taxes. A lot of people are ignoring that. One of the things you want to do is get in there. Look, if you have losses, you have losses, but book them and turn them into a positive by booking that capital loss. And that will offset some of the gains. And you really just need to have a good understanding of, you know, what do I have right now? It's a better time to look at it than it was a couple of months ago, but just take a look before the end of the year for sure.
All right. What should you not be doing?
Well, one of the things that I recommend is you should not just leave your 401k contribution at the same level that it was. There's a lot of people who aren't even getting the full match, meaning that they're not taking advantage of the free money that their employer may be giving them. So if you're getting a raise, and a lot of people are, one of the things that we recommend is take half of that raise for yourself, you earned it, but take the other half and use that to bump up your 401k contribution. It's a painless way to kind of do that every year to try to get up to that maximum contribution level. Those raises, those amounts that you can put away have been raised, and a lot of people are nowhere near enough, as we talked about, that they need to put away. So it's an easy way to do that. I know we could all use more money, but you know, a lot of that money goes in pre-tax. Yeah. So that's one of the things you don't want to do is don't miss out on raising your 401k contribution. Don't stop that systematic investing. It's the best thing you do during a volatile market, which is what we're having.
I know. I always tell people, Doug, that this is when people start to really build wealth in a down market. You know, the Dow or the S&P is down 20% this year, but it was up 26% the year before, up 19% the year before that, up, you know, double digits the year before that. Yes, this is the worst year since 2008, but this is when you're picking up stuff on sale. I say,
and you're also still ahead. You're still ahead of where we were before the pandemic, and we've had a couple of ups and downs along the way. So you're absolutely right. Keep that money going. This is the best time.
Just for perspective, folks, over the last 5 years, the S&P 500 is still up 45% in 5 years. That's a really nice return. Doug Flynn, nice to see you. Have a Merry Christmas. Talk to you soon.